I'm Piyush Sharma, year 15 CS 276, and I'm going to explain you the program for linked list, singly linked list. So we'll start with the header file hash equal to. Then we are creating a structure called linked list. Then we are initializing a variable, say data. Then making a pointer, say next, and we are giving head as null. So the present condition of the linked list is empty. Now this function is used for insertion at last. So first we'll create a variable, say nc. Now we are creating a new pointer which is b, and we are assigning head to temp. Then enter the element to be inserted, c. Now we are storing this element into the b's data, and the b's next is null. So if head is equal to null, then head becomes b. Else, while temp next is not equal to null, temp is equal to temp next, and temp next is b. Now this function is used for insertion in the middle. If you want to insert an element in the middle of the array. Now here we are creating a new pointer, say b, and assigning temp head to temp. Now if the head is equal to null, then the list is empty. Else, enter the element after which the element should be inserted. Now c, we have initialized we have made a variable c here. Now while temp next data is not equal to c, and temp next is not equal to null, so temp is equal to temp next, it will go to the next element and it will store the data. If temp data is equal to c, then enter the element to be inserted, and it will insert d. Then the b's data will have the element d, and b next is equal to temp next, so the temp next will become b. Else the element is not found. Now for insertion at the first of the linked list, again we are creating a new pointer, say b, and we are assigning temp to head to temp. Now enter the element to be inserted. Now the element which you have inserted will be stored in the b's data, and the b's data and the b next is null. Now if the head is null, then head will become b. Else b's next is null, is head, and head is equal to b. So for deletion, say we are assigning head to temp, and we are taking two pointers. If head is equal to null, then the list is empty. Else head next is equal to null, and as you know head is equal to null, then it will delete the temp, as we have assigned temp to head. Else if temp next is not equal to null, then temp2 is equal to temp, so it will go to the second element, and see here we are using temp is equal to temp next, it will go to the next element and then it will delete temp. So the temp will be deleted and the next element will be deleted, and temp2 next will become null. So the element is deleted successfully. Now for displaying all the elements of the linked list, again we are assigning head to temp. If head is null, then the list is empty. Else the data in the list is, if temp is not equal to null, see out temp data, and temp is equal to temp next. It will print the data of every print the data, and it will go to the next element and print all the elements of the linked list. Now for searching an element in the linked list, again we are creating a new pointer, say b, and assigning head to temp. If head is null, then the linked list is empty. Enter an element to search the list, c. We have created a c here. While temp data should not be equal to c, and temp next should not be equal to null, so temp is equal to temp next, it will go to the next value for searching the element. If temp data is equal to c, then element is found. Else the element is not found in the linked list. Now the main function, it is a menu driven program, so we have given all the choices for inserting the element into the first of the list, in the middle, last, and delete an element from the list, display all elements of the list, and search the list, exit, enter a choice. So here we have used a switch case, and we are calling all the functions here: insert first, insertion middle, insertion last, list delete, list display, search list, and returning 0, as we have used int, which is a return type. So let us compile and check it out. Enter an element into the first of the list, say 5. I'll do last of the list. Say 3. 9. Display, I'll display all the elements. 5. So 5 and 9. I've inserted 5 in the front and 9 in the last. Now I'll insert an element in the middle of the list. So I'll give an option as 2. Say 1. And I'll display all the elements. So display option is 5. C. Okay, I didn't give an element. Also enter an element in the middle of the list. Enter an element after which the element is to be inserted. So I'll give 5. 1. Displays 5. C. 519. Now I want to delete an element from the list. So it is 4. Enter choice for element deleted successfully. Now I'll display. It's only 5 and 1. So before the elements were 519 and it is now only 5 1 left. So that's how a linked list works. Thank you.